Hey babes, welcome back and thanks for watching. I needed a change of scenery, so today we are in my kitchen. Technically, you guys can see my living room, but I wanted to share some early Prime Day deals with you guys. And if you are new here, just know these videos are never planned in advance. I will wake up in the morning, look through the deals like I always do leading up to Prime Day, and if they're good, I'll make a video. So I film, edit, and upload same day. So these deals have the potential to end at midnight tonight. Do not let these things sit in your cart, you guys. Check out. And while they may be on a deal tomorrow, it's just not a guarantee. I'll have everything numbered up on screen, and then I will have the direct link to each item in the description bar and comment section, so you're not having to go to my storefront and then scroll for a link. Let's go ahead and get started with number one. It is this Kitsch dry shampoo. Now I must say, if you are a dry shampoo girly and you've always used a spray, you're probably looking at this like, what? However, I have found that there is one dry shampoo I have that has like a brush, and I love how little product you need that makes your hair look so clean. But I will say it does seem kind of wasteful with the brush. You can watch the dry shampoo kind of just dusting away and not being used on your hair. So I actually really liked it. This is more of a sponge rather than a true brush. It seems odd, but it is something that we are starting to see with dry shampoo. And I must say, I love anything I've ever tried with Kitsch. So I actually purchased this and I cannot wait to try it out. It is right under $10. And I will also note they say this has no white cast, which is really, really interesting. Product number two, I actually use these every morning. They're the Moriah eye gels, and they have marine collagen in them. And I'm telling you right now, I can look at my makeup and be like, I'm not gonna like the way this looks today. If I don't have time to do the eye patches and I'm rushing to get ready, I can just tell not only is my under eye not as smooth, but it is a little bit puffy. And I'm not someone who has generally under eye bags or really puffy under eyes. So when I use this and notice such a difference in my makeup, that's what told me, okay, you need to keep using these. Plus they are sparkly, which I do love. One pack is going to get you 12 pairs, and these are under $20 today. I have repurchased these so many times and cannot recommend them enough. Now, number three, this Bag Smart toiletry bag I do love. It's under $25 today, but I will say if you are someone who travels with a ton of makeup and skincare, you need a full beat when you're going somewhere, maybe don't use this bag. It does hold a lot of things, but I find that the more you stuff it, the more it is kind of hard to finagle things in and out of there. So when I went to the beach and I didn't need near as much makeup or skincare, just simply because I was doing basic skincare routine, don't wear makeup every day, I noticed I liked the bag so much more. So I would say, again, it holds a lot, but this is more for the minimal travel girly. I love how Bag Smart has seemingly figured out a way to make every single one of their bags, even at full capacity, packed full of stuff, very, very lightweight. So when this bag is slammed full, it's still not gonna be too heavy. It does take up a decent amount of room in your suitcase when it is packed full, but again, I would recommend this just for the girl who travels a little bit lighter when it comes to toiletries. Again, this is under $25 today in the color that you're seeing. Now the color that I have, which is F beige, that in my opinion is white, that one is just over 25. So it's right around the $28 mark. So the prices are going to change depending on what color you get, but for the color that you're seeing on screen, that's the one that's under 25, and that is such a good deal for this bag. These oval cat eye glasses I love, but they look ridiculous on me. I don't know why I cannot wear skinny glasses, but I love them on everyone that I see. I think they're so cool. You can get one pair, two, even three packs, and the three pack I have linked here. Just want to make sure I get it correct. So the three pack is about $16 depending on what color you get. The two packs are right around 15, and then the individual glasses themselves are right around 12. So I love Amazon Sunnies. They're very trendy and cool girls. So I'm gonna link the three pack for you guys, but just know you don't need to get three. If you don't want three, you could just grab one or two. This portable charger is under $20, and anytime I see a portable charger, I always like to mention it to you guys because I just feel these are one of those things in my opinion, you can never have too much of, but there are certain things that I like with my portable chargers. One, it has to have a digital screen that shows the percentage of the battery remaining in the charger itself. I can no longer deal with looking at one that has 4 lights and the lights are lighting up and I'm Are you at 50%? Are you at 25%? Where are you? I need to know how much battery my actual portable charger has left so that when we're charging our devices on the go, I'm in the know. I do also love that this has 3 different plugins, and that is a must have because I still have some like headphones that have, I think the Type C is what it's called. I have like, me and my husband have the same kind of cell phone, but then like our boys, some of the things that they have that need recharge, it's just all different. So I need something that has multiple chargers, and this just checks all the boxes. So I'm showing you guys red, and that is the one that's like right at 23. It does look like there's a couple that are a little bit over 25, but overall still a really good price point for portable chargers, again, especially with all of the things that I look for in mine. This is something that I have become religious about since working in the restaurant industry, and I feel like it's so important to temp your food. I just can't make it any more simple than that, because you can look at food and it may look like it is cooked fully and it's not, and then you can get sick. It's just dangerous. You always need to cook your food to temp. And so I love a good, easy digital thermometer, but I do find that like, especially ones like this, that like this one's under $10. It's right around $9. You can get a 1-pack or a 2-pack. Like I do find that they just can get old and gross even with washing them. You just need to kind of take care of them and still replace them from time to time. So I wanted to share this one because it's under $10 today. Doesn't look like there's any kind of crazy lightning deals or extra coupons that you can clip, but I will say this has 26,000 4.5-star reviews, which is incredible. I cannot stop talking about this brand, and you guys are actually going to see a lot of this brand on my Prime Day coverage, because every single thing that I have purchased from them, I have just felt like is above and beyond. None of them leave a residue, and that is so important to me. So this is the disposal cleaner. Again, I've got my laptop here if you see me looking down. Does look like there's a couple different little coupons that you can clip, but this disposal cleaner comes with 24 tablets, which is a 1-year supply, assuming you know how often you use them. That's what they would recommend, and it is only right at $16, which is amazing. I love washing machine cleaner, ice maker cleaner. I actually was using those today. I have the did I say washing machine? I did. I ordered the disposal cleaner. Like everything this brand makes just cleans really well without leaving a residue or a smell. And I love that so much. So I can't recommend them enough. $16 for that one. And that leads us into number 8, which I actually really love. I did not realize, just like, I would not say that my washing machine had an odor by any stretch of the imagination. It didn't. But once I used this, I was like, wait, my washing machine just smells better. But it didn't smell like chemically. I can't even explain it. It just smelled fresh, and I loved that. So this is a 1-year supply of washing machine cleaners for right at $17. If you do have an ice maker, I cannot recommend their ice maker cleaners enough. Their appliance wipes are so good. Like this brand, I just can't quit them. Number 9, I'm going to be honest, I'm sharing this solely because this is a top seller every single time I share it, whether it's an early Prime Day deal or a Prime Day deal. It always sells like crazy. And that's not just for me. Like I even have friends that will be talking about Amazon stuff and they're like, no, that Bissell green machine, man, people just love it. It has only 1,900 4.6-star reviews, but I think that's like this specific model, but like this machine just does so well for me. So it is right around like $85. There are a couple different models. This one does look like it comes with an extra brush attachment and then cleaning solution, which is really nice. So this does say 61% claimed, meaning when that deal is up, they are most likely going to take this one off the deal. So if you're interested in the little green machine, make sure, again, you add this to your cart, check out immediately. Do not let it sit. I did want to cover a couple fashion things in this video, and this Automet sweat set just looks so comfortable. Now, this brand, I will say I've purchased some things from them in the past, and they're not as friendly with tall girls. So something to keep in mind if you are on the taller side. I'm 5'9", and I find that their stuff just a hair too short. So maybe like 5'7" or under, this is really where you should look, but right around $36, and they have a million colors. I mean, to be honest, it's more like 30, 31 colors. And then they do have sizes ranging from extra small to 2XL. So this does look like a lightning deal, 35% claimed as of right now. So make sure you check out if you are interested in this one. Now this Bissell Pro Heat, it's called, hold on, there's a long name here. So the Bissell Pro Heat 2X Revolution Pet Pro Plus. This is a doozy, but I will say my mom let me borrow hers, and I got one like right after that because we have a dog and children, and I just wanted to clean the rug. but it would literally take like 24 to 48 hours after I would clean the rug before it was fully dry. And my mom was like, why are you not using one that has a dryer in it? And I was like, come again? And she said, mine has like an actual heating mechanism that it will like dry it while you're cleaning. And so I borrowed hers and I was hooked. Now I will say it's not gonna take it from like, you know, dirty to washed and bone dry right away, but it definitely sucked up way more water than those other ones that I have tried in the past, and that heating mechanism just went ahead and sped up that process of drying the rug. So definitely I would say we went from like a 24 to 48 hour dry period to like maybe like 6 to 8 hours, which is huge when it comes to keeping people off of the rug. So this one is definitely a little bit more expensive. This one is the one that has like all the extra attachments, 2 different kinds of cleaning solution. It is on a lightning deal, 3% claimed, so right around $230. But they do have a Pro Heat Turbo Cleaner, which I believe means it doesn't have that heating mechanism, and it's right around $160. So just depends on what works for you, but for me, like, I just needed that dry time to really be sped up. This striped sweater vest tank comes in 16 colors. It looks like we have small through 2XL, and the color that I'm showing you on screen is khaki stripe. This one is under $20, and I love things like this for the South where I live. Like today, it's like 77 degrees or something and humid, and it's almost October. So that can be kind of frustrating because you want to look fall ready, but you do really, like, you're not able to wear the long sleeves. And I love this style for that time of year for us. So under $20, it's a great, great price point and really cute too. These Kitsch satin scrunchies are under $10, and I really love these for my days where I do slick back buns. And I swear to you, I don't know what it is about a scrunchie, but I cannot stand when I'll have like one little hair that's just like too small, that when I'm doing a slick back bun, it like sticks out in my bun. And every single time I put a scrunchie on, it always just like tightens it up enough and like conceals it so you can't see. So I feel like scrunchies also make my slick buns look more polished. They have a variety of colors. You can get ones that have like all floral print, polka dots. They've got mini, just a number of different colors and sizes. So the one that I am sharing on screen is a 5-pack, and that is right at $6. And it doesn't look like there's a limited time deal. So it should end today, but it's not like, you know, they're gonna sell out in the middle of the afternoon or anything. So definitely a great way to make your bun look more polished if you're into that look. This massage gun is under $25, and this is gonna be really gross, but I had never actually thought about it. So I went to the med spa for IPL when I was like almost completely over a cold. I still had a little bit of crud, but like at that point I was feeling 98% better. And they said, while you're numbing, do you want to sit in our massage chair? And I said, sure. So I sat back in the massage chair, and when that thing started beating on my back, this is really nasty, but I started coughing, and I like had to get a tissue and was like coughing gunk up, and it was really nasty. Within 12 hours of that appointment, I felt like a completely different person. It was like it finally just beat everything like up, and then my body just got rid of it. And I have never had that happen before, but I went home and told Sam, and he was like, yeah, that's like actually a pretty common thing. So I was like, okay, maybe we don't have the expensive massage chairs, but something to think about if you want to use a massage gun for more than just your muscles. Like, we use massage guns all the time in this house for our muscles. And so it's nice to have this for those sore muscles, but also like if you're trying to get over a little sickness, just maybe like put it on a low setting, have your spouse put it on your back. I'm telling you, it was the wildest thing ever. And even my mom was like, yeah, you've never heard of that before. And I was like, I don't know, but I want to go sit in a massage chair every time I'm sick now. So anyways, under $25, can be used for a multitude of things. This bag is amazing. It is what I use as my laptop bag, and I actually have used it in the past as a carry-on, but I will say, just like being knowledgeable about germs and how everything works, I don't think I'm gonna use this as my carry-on anymore, because I do use this all the time, even carrying things around my house, like my laptop. I sit at the counter, I sit at the desk, and I don't want to like take something out of my house, use it for travel, and then bring home and like be putting it on all my different surfaces here too. So that is the only reason why you will no longer be seeing me use this as a carry-on, but I must say it is one of the best carry-ons ever, because it just, again, BagSmart has like slayed the design game, and you are never gonna feel like, oh my God, this bag is too heavy. So I love the little compartment for your laptop in here. I feel like it has pockets where they should be and not where they shouldn't. I just love it. We have a variety of different colors. I do have the standard size for the 16-inch laptop, and it fits perfect. And the color you're seeing on screen is the gray grayish brown, and that is the one that I have, and I feel like it looks like a pretty good light, just like neutral beige. This is on a deal today for $28, and I've had mine since early 2024, and it still looks brand new to this day. I always get requests for air fryers. This one's under 90, and I actually really like the pull-out tray for some air fryers. I feel like they're just different. Depends on what you're cooking. For wings, for chicken fingers, for fries, this is a great style. So this is the 5-quart. They have a 5-quart max, 6.5-quart extra large, and 6.5-quart max as well. So the price will increase as the model and size increase, but for just like the basic 5-quart, you are right at $90, and it's a Ninja air fryer. So anything Ninja is just such a good item. Like, I've never been disappointed with a Ninja product. Then we have these Raycon bone conducting headphones, and I wanted to share these because I always share the Shocks brand, and even on a deal, those are very expensive. And I actually feel like I've heard so many good things about Raycon. I kind of want to get some of these and try them out for my husband and see what he thinks, because he is serious about his bone conducting headphones. These sit on the outside of your ear, so your actual ear itself is completely open. And he loves to wear these at work when he's listening to podcasts, music. But if someone comes up and is like, hey Sam, he can turn, listen, have a conversation without having to take that out. So for him, it's just a little bit easier. They do have 3 different colors here, no lightning deal or anything. And I will say these are the same price now on a deal as they are even on their website. So right at $80 for this style. They have dark blue, mint, and purple. And it does say it has a 13-hour playtime, which is pretty impressive. This JBL portable speaker is right under 40. Again, we have a variety of different colors. Looks like they're all about the same price on a deal today, which is great. Does say limited time deal, but I actually feel like it's never a fail when you get someone a Bluetooth speaker. It doesn't matter what brand you get one that's within your price point. Bluetooth speakers are just always needed, always used. We have some nicer ones, like we don't want to take outside or take to the beach or the lake, but we still want to listen to music. And so it's nice to have more affordable options, but JBL is still a really good brand. So this one being under 40, I knew I needed to include it in today's video, and I will give you a heads up. This one's going to be in some of my gift guides this year. Pause for a cause while we are talking gift guides. I am launching my gift guides this Friday, is that October 3rd at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to your inbox, because I know that you guys are starting to chomp at the bit. We're starting to talk holiday, but not everyone's ready for a full rollout. So you don't have to be inundated with all the holiday stuff if you're not ready yet. You just don't have to add your email address. But I will say, I will leave a sign up in the description bar below for my email list. If you are interested, I have 40 gift guides. They're the best I've ever done. And I will be delivering those directly to your mailbox this Friday. And I'm so excited. If you want to wait, I will be rolling them out at a later date on my YouTube channel. But just a heads up, if you want to get like a first little sneak peek and be able to shop them early this Friday, don't forget to sign up. So number 19, I actually shared this in an early Prime Day video the other day. And one of the things I wanted to know that I just love so much about this, I have tried so many different travel steamers, and this is one of my faves because one, you can really get a hold of this, and when you're like ironing, it just has a great grip. I feel like the design to it's really nice. Sometimes, you know, you just need to be able to steam and iron at the same time. This is a little bit more lightweight than my regular iron. It is significantly less bulky. So I've just found myself using this one a ton as kind of an iron, but you can twist the little head like that, and then it works upright if you are steaming clothes. It does come with a little thing that you can sit it on right here just to protect your countertops, and then it also comes with a little bag. But I will say, just as someone who has tried every single kind of steamer out there, even like some of my friends, I just feel like that's definitely one of the nicer ones that I've tried, size-wise, design-wise. The only thing is this little part is a little hard to get off, but I wanted to make sure I showed you. I don't know why I struggle with that so much, but anyways, you pop this little lid off right here. This fully comes out. This is what you refill with water, and then you can just slide that bad boy right up in there. So just, you know, be careful when you're taking it out of the steamer. On a deal today for $46 in this actual color. So it's like a pretty kind of silvery color and then pink, but they do also have a green that looks very nice, but that one is on a deal for $55. I love that green color. And then they have one that is this same color, but it's kind of a gold here, and that one is $55 as well. That one doesn't look like it's on Prime, but still on a deal for $55, and hands down, just like one of the best steamers ever. Now, I wanted to include a rice cooker because I had a couple requests to include these in my Prime Day videos, and I will say I love my rice cooker, but I recently got the green pan one and I like that one more because this rice cooker is just pretty basic, but it's gonna burn the first like layer of rice. And so just something to keep in mind. It will cook your rice perfectly, but you're gonna end up like scraping some rice off. So under $20, you really can't go wrong. It's a 1.5 quart. They do have a white one that doesn't look like it's on a deal. So the color one, the like green aqua color, is the only one that's under 20, but looks like it's an all-day deal. And then lastly, for today's early Prime Day deals, number 21, we have the Graco car seat under $190. To be completely honest, I'm an even flow girl. I love even flow. My boys ride in an even flow in my car and my parents' car. And then we have one in my husband's car, but we don't have 2 car seats. And oftentimes we're having to change it back and forth. So I talked to Sam and I was like, we need to just get another one on Prime Day. And he was like, the even flow is kind of expensive though. And he was like, we don't really need like all the bells and whistles. We just need a safe car seat. So we are planning on getting this Graco Extend-A-Fit convertible baby car seat. It's under $190 again, but has 61,000 reviews. And since Ezra maybe rides in my husband's truck maybe once a month, it's just like nice to have a safe car seat. But again, it's not that like bougie one that twists and turns like we prefer in the even flow. So I did want to include that since this is on our Prime Day wish list. And with that being said, this was a little bit longer than I planned, but y'all know I get pretty chatty when I get excited and share deals. So thank you so much for watching. Again, make sure you add to cart and check out. Don't let them sit because I don't know when these deals are gonna end. They could end today or end 3 days from now. So love you guys so much and I'll see you in my next video.